Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyanam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshini. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna, the ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism content in your 18 chapters. O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki. O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the 18th Adhyaya, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, and Sri Krishna is now going to tell us a few more subtle teachings. He has given us complete the secret most of all the knowledges. He has shared with us, he has taught us the profoundest of all the profundities, the knowledge that is so deep, which has been kept secret from the common masses for that matter. That knowledge, which is the most profound, that knowledge Sri Krishna has already shared with us. And Sri Krishna then in the previous reading, he told us that I am going to give you my word also. Listen to my words, Sri Krishna says, which is again sarva guhyatamam. It is again the profoundest of all the profundities of all the knowledges, the most profound knowledge that you will find in my words. And why Sri Krishna is telling Arjuna, listen to those paramam vacha, those supreme words of mine? Because Sri Krishna says, you are most dear to me. Not only that, you are very firm, you are fixed-minded, you are so very steadfast. Therefore, I want to tell you, because you are the one who can grasp my teachings. Nobody on this battlefield has that capacity that you have. That me telling my words, me sharing those supreme words to you, and you grasping the essence of that words, because of your steadfastness and because I love you. And what I'm going to tell you is for your own good. Don't have any doubt on that, Sri Krishna says. So Sri Krishna told that Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuyaha Shrudu Me Paramam Vachaha. Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuyaha. Again, I am going to tell you that which is the profoundest of all the profundities. The most secret of all the knowledges and the sciences and the teachings that you can ever get. This is the supreme most secret. And listen to my Shrunu Me Paramam Vachaha. Listen to my supreme words. Now, each word coming from Sri Krishna's mouth is like that Mahavakya of the Vedanta. Though those 4 Mahavakyas, like one is Aham Brahmosmi, the other one is Tattvam Asi. Now, these are such short kind of sentences. If we just read them, we won't be able to get anything out of that sentence. Aham Brahmosmi, I am Brahman. Now, what does that mean to me? But this sentence, when one reflects upon it, when one contemplates upon it, when thoroughly goes behind this sentence, what is in these 3 words, Aham Brahmosmi, and the entire essence of Vedanta is there in those 3 words. Mahavakya. That Mahavakya, Tattvam Asi, you are that, thou art that. Now the Guru telling this disciple, you are that, means what? I am who? And then comes the realization, ultimate realization. When the Guru keeps on telling the disciple, you are that, you are that, you are that, and disciple puts her brain onto it. Who am I? Then the knowledge dawns, aham brahmosmi. So these tattvamasi again is a mahavakya, which leads to the final understanding of, oh, aham brahmosmi, I am Brahman. What more a spiritual aspirant would need on this path of liberation, on this path of the Jivatman going back to Paramatman? Doesn't need anything else, just the understanding, realization of enlightenment of these three words, aham brahmosmi. So Sri Krishna says, me paramam vacha, my supreme word. Sri Krishna's supreme word, each single word is like that mahavakya of the Vedas, of the Vedanta. And then Sri Krishna says, ishtosi me, you are dearmost to me, ishtam asi me, dhrudam iti, and also you are so steadfast. You are so much convicted. You have that conviction, you have that power, you have that steadfastness, you have that fixity of mind. Dhrudam iti. Tato vakshami te hitam. And that's why what I'm going to tell you, vakshami is I'm going to tell you, is for your own good. Te hitam. So this is what Sri Krishna taught us in the 64th shloka, and he has given all that supreme-most knowledge. He has given all that the profoundest of the knowledge. Sarva guhyatamam jnanam. Now Sri Krishna is telling us how we can get to that mode of liberation, get to that mode of moksha. Now Sri Krishna says, manmanā bhava madbhakto madyājī namaskuru māmevaiṣyasi satyaṃ te pratijāne priyo'si me. Now, having told us, given us all that jnana, now Sri Krishna wants us, Sri Krishna wants his devotees, Sri Krishna wants Arjuna and all of us to become the true devotees, fixing our mind on the Lord, fixing our mind on Him. So Sri Krishna has parted the great knowledge. Now, again, Sri Krishna is bringing in the oneness of knowledge and bhakti, oneness of the jnana and the bhakti. Having told us that sarva guhyatamam jnanam, He has shared with us. He has also asked us to contemplate on it, to grasp the essence of that knowledge that Sri Krishna has given to us. And then Sri Krishna has told us, after getting to what I have told you, what I have taught you, once you contemplate upon it, once you meditate upon it, once you reflect upon it, then you do whatever you want. That is a different matter. But first, understand the essence of my teachings. So, having given that jnana, having made Arjuna a jnani, having made the devotees a jnani, now he wants Arjuna to become a devotee, from jnani to devotee. And Sri Krishna says, a true jnani only can become a devotee. A true jnani only can become a bhakta. And in turn, a true bhakta can only become a jnani. With all the knowledge that one has got, now Sri Krishna says, you just devote yourself to me. You fix your mind on me now. Now you have got all the theory part of it I have taught you. Who am I and all those things I have taught you. I have given you the secret most knowledge on the Paramatman and the Jivatman and the relationship and the Prakriti and all the three gunas and the play that Maya is playing. That all the theory is done now. Now what you have to do? Having reflected upon all the teachings that I have given you, what you do is now, you just fix your mind on me. Don't let that jnana out of your system. That jnana will always be there with you. Now you become a bhakta. You devote your mind to me. Fix your mind on me. Manmanā bhava madbhakto. Putting your mind on me, you become my devotee. You get devoted to me, madbhakto. Madyājī mām namaskuru. And you worship me. You worship me as your Lord. You worship me as your chosen deity. You worship me as your chosen ideal. māmevaiṣyasi satyaṃ te pratijāne priyo'si me. Having done so, having fixed your mind on me, having get devoted to me, and worshipping me, you will come to me alone. You won't go anywhere else. You won't go to any other place. But you will come to me alone. māmevaiṣyasi satyaṃ te pratijāne priyo'si me. And this is the ultimate truth. Satyaṃ te. This is the ultimate truth of you coming to me. And Sri Krishna says, pratijāne. This is my promise to you. This is my assurance to you. This is my word to you. Pratijāne. And Sri Krishna says, why I am giving this promise to you? Because priyo'si me. You are so very dear to me. Now, if somebody is dear to the Lord, what else does he want? And when one can become dear to the Lord? When we give up all our lower instincts and get devoted to the Lord. When we give up all the unwanted things. When we let go of the lower self. Become devoted to Lord. Fix our minds on the Lord and Lord only. Worship the Lord. Lord only. When we get into that state. When nothing else exists for us. When nothing else exists for the devotee, then Lord also has no choice but to love that devotee. That devotee has nothing of his or her own now. That devotee has nothing of its own. So such a kind of orphaned entity, the devotee has got nothing, absolutely no I, no me, no mine, only Lord is there. And Lord showers all the love on this poor child, on this beloved child. So Sri Krishna says, because you are so dear to me, I am giving you this promise that at the end, māmevaiṣyasi, you will come to me alone. That is the promise. What more a spiritual aspirant would need from Lord? When the Lord says you will come to me alone, that is what we are struggling for all through our lives. Lord to accept us, Lord to take us on his lap, the mother to take us on her lap. We don't need anything else. And this entire struggle, all through our lives, millions and millions and trillions of lives, is going on for that one love. And Shri Krishna says, I love you. Do you love me? That is a different matter now. But if you love me, you cannot go anywhere else than me. So this is Sri Krishna's teaching to Arjuna. And see what a profound teaching it is. Exactly like those Mahavakyas of the Vedanta Sara. That Sri Krishna's assurance. Fix your mind on me, get devoted to me, worship me, and one thing for sure, you will come to me alone when the time comes. And Sri Krishna says, this is my promise to you because you are so very dear to me. Now for that matter, it is not partiality. I mean, one may think, okay, Sri Krishna is biased towards Arjuna when he says, you are dear to me. For the Lord, all beings are dear. Now, it only is a matter of the degree with which the beings, they manifest the Lord's divinity in them. Lord is residing in each and every being, no doubt about it. In the holiest of the holy person, Lord is there. In the most wretched person also, Lord is there. And as Swami Vivekananda said, that each and every being is potentially divine. There is divinity in each and every being. Lord resides in each and every being. Manifestations are different. In some, the manifestation of divinity is so high that the moment we see that person, you know, we immediately pay respect out of reverence. That is the magnitude of divinity reflected in that holiest of the holy person. And there are some where the divinity is totally shrouded under that veil of Maya. We can't even get a glimpse of divinity from such persons. But that doesn't mean divinity is not there. It is there. It is there. It is hidden under that veil of Maya. We may say, I mean, this fellow is good for nothing. He's a gone case. But no, that person can never be a gone. No being can be a gone case for that matter. It is just that out of their karmas, they have got into the position that the divinity has got hidden under the veil of Maya, under the veil of that delusion. And we see only the dark doings of these people. We only see the cruel and the unholy and the wretched and the evil doings of these people. Lord is there in each and every being. The manifestation, the extent of manifestation is totally different. And the beings in whom the manifestation of divinity is highest, they are the dearmost. It is not that the lower beings, I mean, those who are rich or those who are evil, they are not dear to the Lord. Lord doesn't make any distinction between a holy devotee and unholy devotee. That pairs of opposites, the good and bad, the holy, unholy, the pure and impure, that pair of opposites doesn't exist in the realm of the Lord. But still, the ones in whom the manifestation of devotee, of divinity is highest, automatically they make themselves evolved to such a level that automatically their nearness to the Lord, they are very near to the Lord for that matter. Others may be away from the Lord. They will also come in the due course of time. They also have to come, maybe if not in this birth, maybe after 100 births, 1,000 births, 10,000 births, million births. But each and every being is going to come near the Lord. So that is a promise that Lord is giving, that one who becomes very near to me, one in whom the manifestation of divinity exceeds, that person becomes extremely dear to me. Others are also dear to me. The Lord doesn't say I'm not, the others are not dear to me. But that extent of nearness, that extent of love, that extent of feeling oneness with the Lord, that is different in all the beings. So that is how it the Lord makes the promise. Lord assures that at the end, māmevaiṣyasi, you will come to me alone. Just you do this. You fix your mind on me, get devoted to me, worship me, and forget everything else. Forget all the transitional things in this creation. Forget all the temporary things, ephemeral things in this creation, and fix yourself to me, which is the Satchidananda. And a true bhakta then becomes restless for being one with the Lord. Now, on this, Sri Ramakrishna has given a beautiful example of what should be the the extent of restlessness for the devotee to become one with the Lord. Sri Ramakrishna said that a man immersed in water struggles hard for air to breathe. Once what happened, that a disciple asked his teacher that how should we feel longing for the God? I want to get devoted to God, but how can I feel I am so much, and I have developed that longing for the God to become one with the Lord? So that teacher takes him to the nearby pond, takes his head and dips it in water. And this disciple, initially it's okay, he holds his breath and all, and then he starts struggling. And then teacher takes out his head. He said, how are you feeling? Oh, I was struggling for breath. And then the teacher says, a seeker of God ought to evince the similar restlessness for his realization. Like you are struggling for that breath, that for that life-saving breath. Similarly, when you become restless for his vision, for his realization, then you are fit to become one with him. That is the real earnestness. That is the real yearning. And Sri Ramakrishna says that one should develop this yearning. And that yearning can only be developed when, like Sri Krishna told, that fix your mind on me, devote to me, worship me. And then that extent of restlessness, that yearning, that longing for the God would develop. And then, having seen that longing, the God cannot help but to take this child on his lap. Then the stage comes when māmevaiṣyasi. Then we will go only to that Lord whom we have become so much restless. And for such a devotee, Sri Krishna says, the moment you become a bhakta, I assure you that nothing wrong will come to you. And this Sri Krishna has told us already in the 9th chapter, Rajaguhya adhyaya. That in that Shloka where Sri Krishna has said in the 31st Shloka, he said that to my devotees, name bhaktaha pranashyati. My devotees will never come to destruction, will never come to, no harm can come to my devotees. They will never be doomed. They will never be destroyed. They will never be perished. So Shri Krishna says, just become my devotee. Simple. You have become a jnani. Now all you have to do is, you have to become my devotee. You have to become my bhakta. One who is a true jnani will only become a true bhakta. And one who has become a true bhakta, what happens? When that yearning sets in, once that longing for the Lord sets in, all the knowledge comes. Because there is no other knowledge required to become one with the Lord of me and mine. And then that the context of me and mine is totally different. Context of me and mine for a worldly person is me, my family, my property, my riches, my money and all those things, my possessions. But for the bhakta, me and mine is me and my mother, me and my master, me and my Lord. That is the only relationship the devotee will ever have. And once that happens, from that position of duality of me and the Lord, then the moment comes where me and my Lord become one. Then the Lord takes me, makes me one with him. Then that all duality vanishes. Then the Dvaita vanishes. Then the Vishishtadvaita vanishes. And only thing that remains is Advaita, that me and me alone. Then comes the realization, like that Mahavakya, Aham Brahmosmi. Once that realization comes, that is the moksha, that is the end of this repeated birth and death. So that was Sri Krishna's teaching in the 65th Shloka, where Sri Krishna has told that, listen to my word. I am telling you because you are so dear to me. And these are the supreme words. So these are some supreme words that Sri Krishna has shared with us in this 65th Shloka of the 18th Adhyaya, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.